Man, oh, this is my counting down the final days here in Lublin, and check this out. Look at this. Can y'all see this? We have got blue skies again here in Lublin. Oh my goodness. And I think I wanted to kind of document this whole thing because, first of all, I love my room, my balcony. I love all this whole area. I love the weather. The people here are so friendly here in Lublin. And if you don't know, the other day, Lublin had a little, not a parade or festival. They had like a little gathering where they announced Lublin as the youth capital of Europe. I'm trying to put my shoes on. As the youth capital of Europe, which is pretty amazing because if you guys aren't used to meeting people or struggling to meet people, it's such an open city because of the people, because of the youth. So the youth, thank you so much. And with that being said, it's the last day and gonna miss this place. A week here. Goodness, it flew by. And kind of hate saying the goodbyes, but yeah, this is one of the final days. And I wanted to take this time in this videos I want to give you guys 3 reasons why you should be coming to Lublin. I think I did it in the other one. I think I did it in the other video, but I want to do it in this one as well. Of course, I want to give you guys 3 reasons that I think the reason you should come to. Yeah. Everything is so close together, which is really great, meaning you can get to Old Town, New Town, every town really, so close. Like you can, it's walking distance to at least 3 different malls, and within an hour walking, you can get to about, I think 5 malls. You can get from here to a concentration camp that I didn't even know existed here. We're gonna have to visit next time. You can get to where a lot of the historical sites are. You can get some markets, and that's very rare in big cities. And a lot of cities here in Poland, it's very rare to be able to be in walking distance of kind of everything and still be in a modern city. You know, if you were in the heart of Warsaw, it's so big, for example. And I think that's one of the great things of here in Lublin. It is for me. And at the same time, Lublin has not lost their Poland-like vibe, so to speak. Meaning, it feels like Poland everywhere, like here. Like it's not so overrun with new buildings, it's not tall buildings. Oh, look at that. So it's definitely approved for that reason, I'd say. You know, I have to say the 3rd reason to come to Lublin is because of the energy of the city. You know, I don't think it's great to compare. And I think it's dangerous to compare across cultures. But if I had to compare, comparing Lublin to other places, the energy's different. The closest place that I can think of that has similar energy would be a place like Poznan. You guys have seen the videos from there. That's the closest place that I can compare it to. But here's very different because still it has that old school feel. Like if there's no one in the streets, I'd be like, wow, I think maybe elderly people live here. I think that it's very well kept up. And I think there's just museums on every corner. That's what my thought would be, based off of what I see. But in reality, that's not the case. Yeah, you have the old school buildings. Nothing's really higher than 10 floors, for example, not even 5 floors. Like I think that's like the highest buildings I see here in the center. Of course, they're building outside of Lublin. They've expanded it. They call it, I think it's Lublin's new room, they call it. Like the whole, I think 50,000 people have moved into that area outside because a lot of people don't live in the center, but it's like full of like younger people. Like it's full of young people in life. And I was watching something the other day about, they were asking Elon Musk if he could increase the longevity of life. And he's like, yeah, but I wouldn't want to. And I'm paraphrasing, of course. He said something along the lines of, because old people don't change their minds. They usually don't change their minds. You know, it's the youth, the new people coming that change the minds, they think different, they do things different. And I know I'm still young, but like the youth, like really the youth coming up now, coming out, graduating. So many people here at the colleges here, there's 9 universities here. And it's really changing the way things work and the way things go. And we sometimes don't like change, so we think it's a bad thing, but I think it's a very beautiful thing. And being the youth capital of the world, of Europe, it's been called, a lot of changes are coming. People are more open, they're more friendly, they're more welcoming of foreigners. There's so many foreigners here. I think this is the most diverse city I've ever seen. So that would be the number 2 reason, I'd say. Definitely for that. And it being the city of Punchki doesn't hurt. Just a thought. And people have been asking me, hey Luke, have you been gaining weight in Poland? Absolutely, probably like 2 kilos a week. But it would be 4 kilos a week if I wasn't eating healthy breakfasts. But well, I have this is the only thing not. But yeah, and the third thing, well, we'll spin because I'm the only one left here at breakfast. When I came here, I couldn't get a table. And we'll get to the third thing in a second. Ooh. Cześć i dzień dobry. From a beautiful morning, a beautiful day, chill here in Lublin. And I wonder if it's always so chill like this. And all the places I've been in Poland, it's been cold, it's been snowy, it's been rainy, but Lublin seems to be the one place that has just been so picturesque. Not even picturesque, but it's the one place that's been so, you just want to walk around and enjoy and explore. And as much as I've loved it here, today is the last day. Meeting with my friend, saying goodbye to the people here at the hotel, so kind for hosting me at the Grand Hotel in Lublin with this amazing balcony, which I could have had like 50 people here and wouldn't even know. But yeah, from here in Lublin, it's been an amazing time. And I think that it should be on everyone's list without question. And this is, yeah, a sad goodbye, but more than a goodbye, it's a, I see you later. It is definitely a see you later. Whew, okay, travel day begins now. And a big thank you to all the people who came and cleaned my messy room every single day. I'm sure you're wondering, how can someone mess up a place so fast? And all I can say is it's a gift of mine. I've had it since I was a kid. And I'd have to say the third and final reason to come to Lublin, and it's for me in my life, it's the number 1 reason why I come here. And that is for the people. For the people. Because I realize special people can be found in a lot of places. But more importantly, I realize when there's very special places, you can find very special people there. And I come here because of the people. Someone who has supported me, who has helped me, who has done more for me than they can ever imagine. Someone who, when I first started my YouTube and I wanted to go full-time traveling and I wasn't making any money, someone who chipped in, said, I'm here for you. And they've shown it throughout the years for me in my life. And I think it's an underappreciated, under-talked about thing in life when you can make a bond, when you can make a connection with a person. And it goes beyond friendship, it goes beyond family, it goes beyond money, it goes beyond what you do together, where you go, how often you talk. And I think that when you can find that in life, which only happens a few times. I remember I was with a friend one time and she told me something, this was 15 years ago, and I realized that every single year of my life it's been more true and more true. She said, Luke, at the end of the day, she's like, my grandpa told me, Angelique, if you're watching this, thank you for this advice. She told me that at the end of the day, you'll always be able to count your real friends on one hand, excuse me. On one hand. And never believed that. I'm like, I have thousands of friends, I have hundreds of friends, look at all my Facebook friends. I think at that time, like, I got 1,500 friends. But she's like, I'm telling you, Luke. And as I've gotten older and just become more aware of things, I'm like, that's so true. And with my hand, the friends, the people that I can count on, one of them is here. And I think that when you look at your life and you just think about yourself, who are those 5 people in your life? And when you think about that, that's a very important person. Where'd you meet them? How does it go when you're together? How do you feel? And I think when you can go to a place and find one of those fingers, just one person is all you need to change your life, I promise you. And when you could find that, I think that's something you need to hold on to. And I've realized that for me, Lublin is one of those places. Anyone who's followed me for a long time, you know that. But I know that just from people who have recognized me on the street, from TikTok, believe it or not, the energy that they've had coming to me is unlike anywhere else. And there's something, I don't know what it is about this place, that draws people with energy like that. And I think when it comes to a place, I mean, and goodness, the sun is even out. That should say something. I think that says a lot. So with that being said, those are my 3 reasons I think you should come to Lublin. But as I always say, the people is one of the most important. Without people, nothing's possible. Nothing really matters. Who cares if I'm in this fancy hotel? Who cares? Like some of the closest people in my life, they're not here right now. And if I had to stay here forever, but just be on my own, have unlimited money, can buy whatever I want, it doesn't really mean nothing without people. People is what it's about. It's what it's always about for me, for my channel. And I just hope that it resonates and comes through to you guys so you can understand how important that is. So with that being said, Lublin, I love you. My friend who helped me out so much being here. I know it wasn't anything for you, or you felt like, it's Luke, it's how it should, but it means more than you can ever realize. Like me with my videos. These videos for me are just sharing my thoughts, sharing my ideas, sharing my perspective. That's it. And who would have known it would change one person's life, my videos? It's just me. Just sharing my life like I'm just in the hotel. Like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? But you are the big deal. Because what if you were the big deal? So I just hope that this video hits home. Lublin is a place that I call home. Lublin and Poznan. And as much as I love Poznan and Warsaw, I think the people, for me, it's always the people I come back for. It doesn't matter if it's a restaurant, whether a city. I go for my own reasons. But I always stay or come back because of the people. So with that being said, those are my reasons to come to Lublin. I'm sure you'll find your own. I'll always be here. I'll always be coming back here. And until then, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Polska, kocham ci i do widzenia.